Welcome to another specialist webinar created to educate and inspire Avenue Social clients, fans, and friends. Today's video is about monetizing Facebook app installations so that your applications gain widespread popularity on the platform. But first, here's a little bit about us. Avenue Social is an end-to-end service provider, which means that we offer a full app strategy, creation, launch, and marketing service to our clients. This includes planning and customizing your unique ideas into social or mobile apps, integrating your app on your brand fan page to enhance your identity and engage your customers, and we manage your community and fans for a better overall user experience. We also focus on monitoring and measuring your data to optimize your social apps for an increased brand experience. That's why we're one of America's largest and most trusted full-service app companies. What do all of these brands have in common? They've all benefited from Avenue Social's complete range of services. We've worked with popular brands like Universal Studios, Heineken, and BlackBerry on exclusive app projects. No project is too big for our team of over 250 professional app development individuals. And now we get to the subject of this webinar. We've compiled some excellent points from our top-ranked ebook, Monetizing Facebook App Installations, to bring you some practical advice on how to financially support a new application. Outlined in this video, you'll learn how to monetize your Facebook application installs by accurately and effectively dedicating your ad spend in the right areas. The three areas we're going to focus on include defining the three dominant forms of installing apps on Facebook and investigating the main benefits of Facebook, banner, and incentive-based ad installs. You'll learn the key points of using Facebook ads to increase the reach of your application, and we'll spend some time discussing CPI pricing and influence as it relates to your budget and ad spend. Finally, you'll get a sneak peek at why country-based CPI price lists are so invaluable to your app advertising campaign. Let's start at the beginning. Facebook is evolving and the older channels of gaining viral users for your application are becoming extinct. Facebook is becoming more business-oriented and they're focusing on user experience instead of tricks to make an app go viral. You need a powerful marketing plan if you're going to source and retain valuable app users in the future. You need to address all of these concerns so that you can create a powerful marketing budget that is spent on the right areas to get your application in the top tier of leading apps that are hugely successful on Facebook. That's what monetizing Facebook app installations is all about. There are three dominant forms of installing applications on Facebook. The first is a customer Facebook app installation. These ads attract users by being displayed while fans play other app games. The second is customer banner app installations. Banner adverts can be very effective because they're highly visual. Get your app banner displayed above other apps and games to gain more long-term users. Next are the customer incentive-based installations. This ad space exists inside an application and offers the user free virtual currency if they perform a particular action. These make up the basis of your Facebook ad campaign. So what are the benefits of these three kinds of Facebook app installations? Well, your goal for all of these ads is to get a high return on your investment. Our extensive research indicates that one Facebook ad install has the same value as 3 banner installs and 30 incentive-based installs. This is why we encourage our clients to concentrate on Facebook ads. They have the highest return on your investment. Your overall return on Facebook ads depends on 3 core factors: creative, placement, and targeting. You need to get all of these factors right through qualified research and testing. Customer experience and pricing are another 2 factors to consider. You can see in the graphic that Facebook ads enjoy a much higher user quality than other forms of advertising. While Facebook ads are the most expensive, they deliver the most installs, which is what you want. That's why in the Monetizing Facebook App Installs ebook, we outline the pros and cons of each platform. According to our research, Facebook ads clearly come out on top. This is why we focus exclusively on these ads from this point on. Facebook ads have the most complex pricing system, which we'll explain to you now. The 2 main costing models for these ads are CPM and CPC. CPM involves paying per impression, while the more reliable CPC involves paying per click. Your ad should strike a balance between volume and price. Be prepared to spend more on clicks to get those high volume installs. It's very important to understand that CTR and CVR determine what your CPI rate will be. CTR refers to your click-through rate, CVR to your conversion rate, and CPI is your overall cost per install. Using a simple equation, you can determine what your CPI rate will be, which means more installs for you. You need to learn how to take advantage of high CTR and CVR rates to make your overall CPI rate incredibly high. Now you need to know about the various pricing factors that influence your cost per install. Market relevance and climate is important so that you can understand how the Facebook supply and demand system works. You are in direct competition with thousands of other app ads, which means you're up against the same amount of developers, businesses, and brands. These markets affect your CPI pricing, so be aware of them. Your target demographic also affects your pricing. Keep your ideal user base in mind and cater to their needs. You need to pay lower amounts for great CPI rates, so really get to know your target demographic before you launch. The more specific, the better. Targeting by country is by far the largest consideration you should have. If certain countries are more feasible, choose them. Creative input is also a huge part of CPI pricing. Images, text, and titles will affect your overall CTR and CVR. Construct creative ads with strong calls to action for better results. The interactive process from install to direct communication is another factor. You've launched your ad, and a user has clicked on it. Simple. But what comes next? Create effective allow pages. Focus on the user experience of your customer, and consider how fast your app loads. This all makes the process much more convenient for the user. Finally, the last CPI pricing factor is your app saturation. Your click-through rate is based on a sliding scale. It will drop gradually as you attain your ideal users who have different levels of interest. Make sure that you use exclusion targeting so that you can reduce app saturation among the target demographic you've already targeted. So what have you learned about monetizing Facebook app installs? Facebook is aggressively removing old viral channels, so you must dedicate a solid budget to monetize your ad installs. Remember that one Facebook ad install has the same value as 3 banner installs and 30 incentive-based installs. Managing your ad campaign is complex and time-consuming. You need to work with a partner that can adjust your ads for better results. Your cost per installation is determined by your CTR and CVR rates. Learn to control these metrics for a massive increase in installs. Finally, focus on the 6 factors that affect CPI pricing and influence. To recap, they are market relevance and climate, your target demographic, targeting by country, creative input, interaction from install to communication, and app saturation. Here's an example of country-based CPI price lists you can find in Monetizing Facebook App Installs. This information is invaluable for determining your CPI pricing. Check out this example chart and compare CPI with market sizes. High CPI means mass installs, and that's the lesson you've learned today. This exclusive webinar was brought to you by Avenue Social. If you'd like to learn more about optimizing your ad spend to get top-end installations for your app, get the Monetizing Facebook App Installations ebook now. Facebook ads can make or break your app success, so get the best info from the world's leading app development company today. Contact Avenue Social now. We're ready to help you make your app launch a resounding success.